Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create, I guess it's going to be a Valentine's look, but essentially I have some new makeup that I thought it would be fun to play with. We're gonna do the full face from kind of the beginning of skincare using the new Victoria Beckham. This is her Cell Rejuvenating Power Serum to putting on the rest of my, I did pick up a few pieces from the new Chanel collection, and that is the Fleur de L'eau. And you guys, I picked up this little beauty here, and we are gonna use that this morning on my eyes, as well as one of their new lippies. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look using some new fun products, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're doing the full deal, you guys. I just cleansed my skin and I have done my lotion P50, but we are gonna use the new Victoria Beckham. This is her new Cell Rejuvenating Power Serum. So excited. We're gonna try that on camera. Obviously, I'm gonna need to use that for some time to really give you a recommendation, but I thought we would at least use it on camera today. Okay, let's go ahead and put a few drops on. So far, I literally just received it the other day, so I've only used it a few days. I will say I really like the consistency of it. Just going to show you right there. Really nice and watery. And I'm just gonna pat this into my skin. And you guys, it's got a little bit of tackiness to it. There's no scent whatsoever. And again, I'm gonna do a whole video on that. So it is chock full of goodies. And my main thing is I don't want any irritation since I have kind of fussy skin. So that is kind of what it looks like here. You guys, the dropper mechanism is very similar to my Biologique Recherche kind of serums. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more up on my forehead here. I don't know if you can actually like really see anything different on my skin, but I'm gonna report back. But so far have kind of been playing with this and enjoying it and no irritations. Now, after we kind of let that sink into the skin, I am going to use my morning kind of moisturizer, and I use the Dr. STURM Face Cream Rich. You guys, this is one of my beloved creams ever. It plays really nicely with makeup, and it just is super hydrating. So I am going to be ordering, I like the Rich in the winter, and then I just like her regular face cream for kind of the rest, like as we're coming into spring and summer. And I'm just gonna put this on my face. There is no scent to this fragrance at all, and it just kind of melts into my skin. It's so hydrating, you guys. So again, part of the reason I love it so much is just doesn't irritate my skin. It does exactly what it says it's gonna do. It's gonna give me kind of plump up my skin and give it a lot of hydration. So love that. Okay, so we put a little bit of the STURM on. For fun, we are also going to use the Victoria Beckham, and this is her Cell Rejuvenating Primer Moisturizer. Now, oftentimes people ask me, can you use this just on its own as a cream? And you absolutely can. I am just someone who has drier skin, so I tend to like to use my Dr. STURM cream. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and it's got a little bit of illumination in it, so we're just kind of building layers of hydration here. I like to kind of bring that underneath my eyes, you guys, here. And I had already put on an eye cream to let it sink in. So I do use the Rejuve eye cream, just a teeny bit, and I will put a little bit under there and just let it kind of sink in before applying makeup. And then last but not least, you guys, I always use my Glow. This is the Glow Skin Beauty Solar Shade SPF 50. This is always my last step. So sometimes you guys, you can use this as a primer, but because it has skincare benefits, I just kind of use it as a moisturizer. And again, you can use this on its own. I just have dry skin. So I'm gonna take this guy. You will see that it is white cast in the beginning, but it will sink into the skin. So this right here, you guys, is pretty much the most important part of my skincare routine on a daily basis. Probably could skip all the other expensive stuff and just put this on. And don't worry, I know I look crazy, but it will sink in to the skin. I'm gonna bring it down my neck. Okay, for foundation, I always kind of want to pick a foundation that's going to just make my skin look healthy, glowy a little bit, but not overly glowy, and also kind of cover up any imperfections. So I am going to go with my Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. I wore this the other day, you guys, and it still is my favorite holy grail foundation. It just sort of like perfects your skin. And this is always the one I reach for, like when in doubt, and I've got a lot of foundations. But for today, I thought we would just use that. Super easy. I'm just gonna kind of slick this on. And you guys, I'm in shade 5.5 Bisque. And I'm gonna take it just like that, and then I'm gonna buff it into the skin. Okay guys, kind of have a blank canvas on, and again, just picked a foundation that I know is always gonna work for me. So on your little Valentine's Day, pick one that makes you feel good about your skin. And then we are going to slowly build a little bit of color into the face. Okay, we are gonna use a little bit of the WESTMAN Atelier. This is the Contour in Biscuit. And again, love this guy. Falling back in love. I want to carve out a little bit of cheekbones, a little bit of dimension for the face. Disguise any little double chin. And then I'm going to shorten up just a little bit, you guys, around the perimeter of my face. Don't worry, it'll warm up there. And then again, I kind of want to make my nose look a little bit smaller. So I'm just gonna kind of shorten that just a bit. I'm going to just use my brush that I was using for my foundation, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that into the skin. Just a little bit of warmth around the face. Then I am going to use my favorite new blush, and this is from MAC. And I have not bought anything from MAC in a while, and I have to tell you, this new launch of their Glow Play blushes is just so pretty. My favorite so far has been Cheeky Devil, and it's just this super soft kind of peach color, you guys. One thing I will tell you, these are creamy. But they last all day. So these kind of are like a cream to powder. You guys, it's like almost like Play-Doh-y. Like, it's such a unique kind of cool texture. Really been enjoying those, and I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of a flush on the skin. Now we are going to start with that. We can always add more, but something fun showed up today. And it is the new Chanel Quad. You guys, this one is in Eau de l'eau. And let's take a little look. Literally just showed up, and it is so pretty. I have been very into wearing sort of gray colors on my eyes, and I was going to pass, but everybody told me that no, this is a must. So let's take a little look at these cute little embossed eyeshadows. So pretty. And then I'm gonna give you a swatch. So, ooh, they have like a really nice creamy texture to it. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna give you a quick little swatch. So you guys, one thing right off the bat, of course, I'm in love with this color and that color. So pretty, but these are super creamy. So I think I was thinking they were kind of powdery, and the texture of these is really unique. The swatching of the kind of ivory and the peach color over here didn't swatch too well, but I think it's gonna play well on the eye. So let's check this guy out. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with this kind of peachy pink color. We're gonna lay a little bit of that down on the lid and just play with these. So I'm doing a soft wash of that pink all over the lid. Pink peach color. I'm using the Sonia G Worker 2. Okay, you guys, just a nice soft wash of that color. So this color right here, the payoff isn't huge. So it's just a really soft wash. I'm actually gonna try that on with my fingers. Okay, then we're gonna go into this beautiful blue shade, and we're gonna take a little bit of that. I'm gonna start at the kind of outer corner over here. And you know, we'll put that, I'm using the Builder Pro, and I'm gonna just start on the outer corner, you guys. And I'm actually gonna kind of wash this all over the lid. Just a real soft wash. Okay, you guys, really soft, just kind of showing you those two colors. And I'm going to do a little bit of a matte shade now. I'm gonna go in with MAC. This is in Kid. And I kind of want to go in and just build a little bit of a matte crease here. So I'm just gonna come in, this is just a nice neutral shade. And we're just gonna kind of okay, you guys, now I'm gonna go play with this deeper, dark, kind of really pretty pewter kind of gray here. I've got just kind of a liner brush, and I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna line the eyes really close to the lash line. Underneath the lash line. Okay, then I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to go into this white kind of creamy little sparkle shade, and I'm going to pop a little right here on the iris, right above the iris of the eye. And then take whatever's left on my finger, and I'm just going to slightly highlight the brow bone. Okay, you guys, this is the look that I've created so far. Using all of this plus just one kind of basic neutral shade from MAC in Kid. Okay, so you could leave this right here, just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner, and I'm gonna be using my CHANTECAILLE. This is in Slate, and you're gonna see that this is gonna go along with those other shades. I just wanna put a little bit of definition by my lash line. I'm gonna kind of soften this up and smudge that out. Okay, so we've got kind of a little wash of a gray, smoky eye. I am going to go and put on mascara, clean up my brows, and then we will do a little bit of concealer underneath the eyes, finish off the face. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am very pleasantly surprised with these eyeshadows. Super creamy. Chanel just always kind of, even when I think I don't want something, I'm always happy once I've purchased it. They're just really gorgeous and creamy and kind of a nice soft look on the eye. So yay, another win. And then I was gonna say, I am going to take the, this is the SISLEY, this is their STYLO Lumiere, and I am just going to lighten up a little bit underneath here. Okay, then I am going to set my face, and I'm going to be using my SISLEY Loose Powder. And you guys, I dropped it the other day. I was so sad, so much popped out. Made me sad. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, you guys, and then we are gonna set through the T-zone underneath that eye area. Very light dusting. Then I like to put a little bit of glow back on the skin. And again, this is taking my SISLEY Gel Bronzer, big fluffy brush. And then again, I'm kind of using this as setting powder, but also giving myself just kind of an all over glow. Now for highlight, I'm just gonna use a teeny bit, you guys. I still love my little bubblegum fluid sheer from Giorgio Armani. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of this, and I am just gonna kind of place it on the top here. Just a little bit. I probably should have done that before powder, but it works. It's just gonna kind of sink into the skin. Just a light flush. Usually I take a little bit of that and add it up in the brow bone, but I want to leave the eyes the way they are. Okay, for lips, I bought one of the new COCO Rouge Flash, and this is in 112 Eau de Rose. You guys, such a beautiful color, and I love this formulation because I love a glossy lip. So that is the color right here. Okay, look at this gorgeous color, and I am just going to this is Eau de Rose. I love this color, and I feel like it really kind of livens up your complexion. Nice little glossy formula. These are just so great, you guys. I know they don't have the longest longevity, but if you are someone who doesn't necessarily like lip gloss, but you like a light kind of glossy lip, you are going to love the Rouge Coco Flash. Favorite formula here in Chanel. And then I'm going to finish off with a little bit of Chantecaille. This is the Eau de Rose de Mai. Perfect way to end this kind of Valentine's look. Okay, you guys, that's gonna take away any sort of powdery look and just kind of melt that makeup into the skin. So here is my basically Valentine's look, playing with a bunch of new makeup. I have been married for 23, oh my gosh, it might be 24 years. Coming up, I think, on 24. Okay, I'll figure that out. But anyways, Valentine is still a special day for us, but we tend to stay home and make dinner together, which is always fun. Just kind of exchange, getting some roses and such, maybe some perfume. Now, I always think of Valentine's Day as a little bit polarizing. It sort of tends to kind of bring attention to relationships or lack thereof. And so I like to just think of Valentine's Day as a little bit of a self-care day. So wherever you are at in your relationship or not, I would just say make a little day for yourself. So I would say do a little something special for yourself. It is not a big deal. It's one day out of our lives. And so I hope you enjoy your special self-care, self-love day. And I look forward to catching up with you guys soon.